Welcome to Barnstable Today. I'm Nick Cortez.
And I'm Kevin Friel. We'd like to remind you right at the top that the meetings we cover are available on demand at the town's website. You can log on at www.town.barnstable.ma.us.
February is Black History Month, and to celebrate, we're spending each Thursday on Barnstable Today at the Zion Union Heritage Museum on North Street in Hyannis. We'll be showing you some of the amazing artifacts from the American slavery era that are on display, highlighting the special guests and events that the museum will be hosting each week, and most importantly, hearing the stories of African American leaders that made significant contributions to the town of Barnstable. So come with us as we head inside the museum for this week's conversation with Museum Vice President John Reed. Well, we're back here on Barnstable Today at the Zion Union Heritage Museum, as we will be all month long, once a week, celebrating Black History Month. And I'm joined now by the museum's Vice President, John Reed. John, thanks for coming back on the show.
And good morning, Nick, and how are you today?
I'm doing very well, thanks. Now, obviously, we talked in front of a blank wall last week, and this week, the exhibit that we had talked about on last Thursday's episode, the Ethan Raynor collection, is up. It's ready to view. Why don't you just recap for us what we're looking at here at the museum?
The museum is very proud to exhibit the Ethan Raynor collection of African American artifacts and documents, brought to us by Ethan Raynor from Elon, North Carolina. The exhibits are quite extensive. They reflect documents and portraits and other artifacts from the colonial period right through the 1900s. One of the things that we talked about last week that we're very excited about in our grand opening this week is that people can come in and take some time to look at history in the making. Matter of fact, some of the documents and some of the artifacts will tell a story of a time that most people say, well, that didn't really happen. But these particular items are realistic documents. They are authenticated, and we have put them in a selective order that will recreate history.
Absolutely, and we'll certainly show that to our viewers, taking a look at all this incredible first-hand accounts of the American slavery era here at the museum. This collection has never been seen by the public, correct?
It has never been seen on Cape Cod.
On Cape Cod by the public, for sure.
And we're inviting educators, students, and the community to come in and really take a look at history in the making.
Now, additionally speaking, every weekend the museum is going to have some special guests here to give lectures, have discussions, and so on. And what I think is great about the Zion Union Heritage Museum is that it's not just African American history, it's Cape Verdean history as well. That's definitely part of the picture that makes up Cape Cod right now. And your first guest on Saturday is a man that is of Cape Verdean descent.
Mr. Tom Lopes, who is from New Bedford, Mass., is the editor and founder of the Cape Verdean newspaper that is widely circulated throughout Massachusetts and all of southern New England. Mr. Tom Lopes is also a past elected representative to the Massachusetts House from New Bedford, representing the 5th Ward. Tom Lopes has been on Cape Cod a lot. He's friends to a lot of us down here, and his newspaper is circulated throughout this region with many readers.
What's his importance in terms of the fabric of the culture that exists here?
Tom Lopes does something very unique and different. Tom Lopes also is a movie producer. He goes around and documents people of historical significance, mainly from the Cape Verdean perspective, Cape Verdean American perspective, but also he covers major events so people can graphically see what's going on in communities of color throughout southern Massachusetts and Rhode Island.
Okay, and when will he be here on Saturday?
He will be here from 2 to 4 on Saturday afternoon.
All right, very good.
And admission is free. The doors are open to the public.
All right, and then on Sunday you have Lee Charlton, the former president of the NAACP in New Bedford. He'll be here Sunday. Talk about that a little bit.
And Lee Charlton will be here Sunday to talk about African Americans serving in the military. But we have a very special thing for Lee Charlton.
Okay.
Lee Charlton was stationed at Otis Air Force Base. Not only did he donate the items of Medal of Honor winners of World War II that's on the wall to the museum, but he's going to talk about time that he served on a Texas platform that's off the coast of Chatham.
An oil rigger.
But it was a defense piece.
Oh, really? Okay.
And that was used to make sure, before they put a paid pause, used to check on subs and planes coming over coastal Cape Cod.
That sounds like a very unique conversation.
And he does have that information. We have the material here in the museum now.
Okay, perfect. Stay with us. We have a little bit more to talk about, some local stories to celebrate Black History Month. Certainly some really amazing artifacts here to celebrate Black History Month all month long with the Ethan Raynor collection. But, you know, the history is an amalgamation of stories. And there's plenty of stories to be told here from the town of Barnstable's history. And, John, today we want to talk a little bit about Dorothy Donaldson.
All right. Dorothy Donaldson is a longtime resident of Hyannis and had raised her children and family here in Barnstable. One of her sons, Mel Donaldson, has become a very important writer. He teaches at the University of California in Los Angeles. He's the editor and publisher of 4 books. But Dorothy Donaldson was one of the few people who served in the Barnstable Town Council. When town government changed, in Precinct 8, there were 20 candidates. Dorothy Donaldson and Harold Toby were the top 2 vote getters. Dorothy came in first, Harold Toby came in second. Now, ironically, she went on to serve with distinction as a town council from Hyannis, and her family attended this museum when it was a church. She attended this church, too, for a long period of time, and helped build some of the foundation of the grounds we are in today.
Can you sum up the legacy that she has left for this town?
The Donaldson legacy, which many relatives still live in Barnstable, is an important one because she brought her family together in unity to help become part of the fabric of the community, and more importantly, teach them what hard work and effort will produce.
What can we take away from her service in town? Everybody.
There's very few people who don't know Dorothy Donaldson. This woman was a lady of distinction and honor and respect. Her service to the community was reach out and pull somebody up by the bootstraps and help them help the community become a better place.
That sounds fantastic and great storytelling, and we're certainly looking forward to hearing lots more as the month goes on. John Reed, Vice President of the Zion Union Heritage Museum, we really do appreciate your time on Barnstable Today.
Thank you, Nick.
For more information on the museum and upcoming Black History Month events, visit ZionUnionHeritageMuseum.org. Taking a look at the meeting schedule, just one left to go this week. The Town Council meets tonight at 7 p.m. in the Town Hall hearing room.
Well, that's all the time we have for now. For Kevin Friel, I'm Nick Cortez. We'll see you next time on Barnstable Today.